Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Serrano, and I've been using the new mobile for about 2 weeks or something like that. Let me see. It's been about 2 weeks now since I've been using this device, and I kind of want to give you a quick review of how it's been going, talking about like the overall hardware, the cameras on this thing, which are really nice. But they do claim a lot of stuff for this device, and you can get this device from the NUU Mobile website for 20% off right now because it's Christmas. And that's going to be, it doesn't say when it's lasting up until, but the promo code is Christmas 2021, or you can check it out on Amazon. They do also have a 20% discount code on there as well. But this is it's been a really cool device that I've been using. It's actually been my second phone. My first phone that I've been using is the Google Pixel 6. The device claims to have a 90 Hz display, which runs at a smooth refresh rate, providing you ultra smooth gaming at any given time with every frame rate and everything. So you're going to be able to see all the frame rates. It's going to be a lot smoother. Big panel with the 6.78-inch display. So it's going to be really big when it comes to the panel. Full HD plus, which is going to have pretty good viewing angles as well. So, according to that claim with the smooth refresh rate, that is pretty accurate in my use. When I've been looking at it, it does look extremely smooth to the naked eye. Everything just, you can force 90 Hertz on any app on this device. It's pretty powerful. The G88 is pretty solid. It's like it's for gaming. But you can't play Fortnite. I tried to play Fortnite there, but I did play Genshin Impact, and it ran extremely smooth. There'd be like maybe one stutter every minute. For every minute there'd be one hiccup. So you could play that. You could also play PUBG Mobile, which is another one of my favorite games. I'll come up with a gaming review, and when I do, I'll leave it right here in the top corner so you could check that out. But it did live up to the performance. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM coupled with 128 gigabytes of internal storage. But I do have a 64 gigabyte SD cards inside of this device. So what happened was I put it in here, and it says that you can, according to it, it says it's pleasantly spacious, meaning that, they have a ton of storage, which is actually true. But I found that I could use the storage for my photos and videos and music. But when it came to like apps and stuff like that, moving apps to the SD card slot, I noticed that it didn't work. It has a pretty decent speaker on here. It's a single firing speaker as well. You also do get a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and the phone lasts way over 1 day. So you could use it more than a day. Which was also pretty cool. So they do claim that this is a pro-powered quad camera. The B12 rear camera, playful and intelligent features, including the 48 megapixel main, 5 megapixel wide, 2 megapixel macro, and 2 megapixel bokeh. It says perfect for recording all exciting moments at one time. So I'll share with you guys some of the photos and videos that this thing did provide. It did provide some pretty decent footage. It does claim that when you're taking pictures with this guy, that you're gonna get it's gonna capture like a studio type of vibe. So it says right here, moments in high definition. The 48 rear camera captures all of the detail in any setting, work, adventure, and play, making sure every moment is able to be captured in studio quality. And then they give you like an AI camera on the back, so it will help you out with the colors that this thing shoots with. So I'm gonna just leave some samples up so you can see what it actually did capture and while I was using it. And it says that it's always stabilized, so the world will sit still. Enhanced image stabilization helps bring extra balance to your photography while capturing on the move. So they say that this thing has stabilization, and when I was walking with it, it wasn't bouncing up and down. There was actually some type of, I could see inside of the video quality that they had some type of guided stabilization algorithm implemented in this thing, which was pretty cool. So You do get the side-mounted fingerprint sensor, which actually works extremely fast for security. You could also use that. I think you could use it in banking apps to unlock your banking apps and stuff like that. So when you log into a banking app, it's like another, a measure. I haven't tried it yet on this phone, but because it's my secondary phone, I usually use everything with the Pixel. But it does have that feature. It also does have 3.5mm headphone jack on here, USB drive, so you can attach accessories to it like a mouse, extra hardware drives, USB drives, keyboards, things of that nature. So you can attach other accessories to it, and you can. It says you will be ensured of a great visual experience with the HD quality. So it does say we can get 10 hours video, 8 hours web browsing, 20 hours music, 20 hours talk, and 900 standby. So as far as those claims, I was getting about 7 hours screen on time with just a combination of everything, maybe 8 hours screen on time, depending on what I was doing in a single day. But the battery on here is extremely good with the 90 hertz refresh rate on here as well. So, one of the things that I did, what I was surprised about, was that when you go into mobile settings, you can get Wi-Fi enabled calling, and what that does is that you just go to network and internet, and then you go to mobile network, and then you're going to notice that you can check off voice over LTE, and you could also check off video Wi-Fi calling on here and video calling, carrier calling on here. So they have some nice implemented features in the device when it comes to it. I did notice whenever I'm connected to like an AT&T network on here with 4G. So whenever I made phone calls, it would go to 3G, but the internet would be at LTE when I was using the internet, it would be on LTE. The device also does have pretty good audio quality when you plug headphones to it, because it has Bluetooth 5.0, which is another good thing about this device. And you basically have Type-C. You also have the headphone jack as well, and you have dual microphones at the top and bottom. So overall sound quality is pretty good. When I was on phone calls, I could hear the person, pretty loud. I did want it to go maybe up to 2 more notches sometimes, but that was because the other person had bad quality on their smartphone. So whenever I would connect with somebody with a good signal, it sounded perfect. So there was no issues with phone calls whatsoever with this thing. Facial recognition is on board, so that works really quick. Like whenever you just look at the device, it unlocks instantly, which is another really cool feature about this phone. And I think it's a really solid smartphone because of the 90 hertz refresh rate. Pretty decent cameras inside of the bundle as well. You get night mode on the cameras. Doesn't record in 1080. Well, it does record in 1080. It doesn't record in 4K. And the other thing that's it doesn't have NFC on board, but it's still a really solid budget device if you're just looking for a phone that you want to pick up and get a really good deal on. It has Android 11, so it's a pretty new, a nice software on here. I do like that the software on here. A lot of phones are still being released with Android 11 right now, because not too many phones get too many updates when you're on the Android side. Everybody knows that, but Android 11 is still really good for a budget device right now. But definitely the new mobile after 2 weeks, I do like the overall package that it provides. Nice user experience, and the icons have a nice, real nice look to them. It has a nice speed to it when you're scrolling through everything on here. So just really nice fast performance as well, and just a solid budget device. Not really much to complain about when it comes to the new mobile B15. The only thing I could say is it doesn't have NFC. It doesn't have too many accessories that you could buy for it, except for the case that comes with it. And it does kind of scratch a little bit easy on the screen, like display. If you touch it with something sharp, it's gonna definitely scratch. But it doesn't look too crazy. It does look like the scratches get deep depending on how hard, what the scratch level you go to. But you get like a scratch level 8 like every time something touches it. But anyway, I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna show up in the comment section. I definitely appreciate you guys for coming through and kicking it with me. But make sure you subscribe and get notified if you're brand new to the channel. If you're already part of the crew, I truly appreciate you. And I'll get right back with you later, crew. Peace.